Freddie Freeman has been a cornerstone for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Known not only for his clutch hitting, but also for his leadership on and off the field. His start to the 2025 season showed all the signs of a player firing on all cylinders, building on the reputation he has carved over years as one of the game's most consistent first basemen. By the end of May, Freeman's numbers were outstanding. He was batting well over .370, showcasing a keen eye at the plate and driving the ball with authority. Fans and analysts alike were excited, seeing that familiar steady presence in the Dodgers lineup, someone they could count on to produce night after night. But then June arrived, and with it, a sudden and unexpected downturn in his performance. Across more than 100 plate appearances during the month, Freeman's numbers dipped dramatically. His batting average fell to a concerning point to .00, with an on-base percentage and slugging percentage that mirrored the struggles he was facing. At the plate, strikeouts piled up and walks were scarce, a sharp departure from the disciplined approach he had maintained during the earlier months. The once reliable bat suddenly felt quiet, leaving many to wonder what was behind the slump, adding to the challenge. His recent 15 games saw an even steeper decline. Freeman was barely managing a .175 batting average, with his on-base and slugging percentages sinking even further for a player of his caliber. This stretch was puzzling, especially since the quality of his play had been so strong for much of the season. The Dodgers' offense depends heavily on his ability to get on base and drive in runs, so this dip was being felt across the entire team. One of the first questions that arose was whether his health was a contributing factor. Freeman has been managing a lingering issue with his right ankle for some time now. Last offseason, he underwent surgery to repair damage caused by a severe sprain he suffered late in the previous year. Even with the surgery behind him, recovery has been ongoing, and it's clear he has not been at full strength. The team and fans knew he had been dealing with this injury, but few expected it to affect him as significantly as it appeared to in June. In fact, his ankle troubles worsened early in April when Freeman had an unfortunate accident, slipping in the shower. This incident aggravated his injury and led to the Dodgers placing him on the injured list for 10 days, retroactive to the end of March. This sidelined him for 6 games, interrupting his rhythm just as the season was gaining momentum. After returning in mid-April, he had to continue balancing the demands of playing at the highest level with the need to protect and strengthen his ankle, but that wasn't the end of the physical challenges. On June 10th, Freeman suffered a minor injury to his right quadriceps while covering first base in a game against the San Diego Padres. The Dodgers manager confirmed the injury, but Freeman himself quickly downplayed the severity. When asked if injuries were the reason behind his struggles, Freeman was candid and straightforward, saying he did not have aches or pains except for the frustration that comes with not finding his swing. His tone suggested a player determined not to use injury as an excuse and focused on getting back to his best. He has spoken openly about his frustration, admitting that he has been struggling for around 6 weeks. Yet, he remains committed to the process, putting in the necessary work and repeating drills countless times in the hope that his swing will start clicking again. His focus is on grinding through the slump, knowing that at some point the results will come if he continues to trust his preparation and effort. His resilience and work ethic remain as strong as ever, even as the numbers on the scoreboard tell a different story. Despite the rough patch, there is still positive news for Freeman and the Dodgers. The voting for the 2025 Major League Baseball All-Star Game reached its first phase, and the Dodgers managed to advance 8 players to the next round. Freeman's inclusion on this list highlights that, despite his recent struggles, he is still respected and recognized across the league for his talent and past performances. Alongside teammates like Will Smith, Tommy Edman, Max Muncy, Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, and Annie Pages, Freeman's name remains among the top contenders for All-Star honors. Shohei Ohtani leads the National League voting by a wide margin, securing his spot as a starter in the All-Star Game lineup. For Freeman, the possibility of starting at first base in the game holds extra meaning, considering his long history with the Atlanta Braves before joining the Dodgers. He has expressed a deep appreciation for the opportunity to represent the National League at this mid-season classic, underscoring the pride he takes in his career and the respect he has for the game. This mix of adversity and recognition paints a complex picture of Freddie Freeman's current journey. While the slump in June has been difficult and the injuries have tested his limits, his determination to work through it and the respect he continues to command in the league demonstrate the resilience that has defined his career. Fans will be watching closely to see if Freeman can turn things around in the coming weeks, returning to the form that made him a key piece of the Dodgers lineup and one of the best first basemen in baseball. Freddie Freeman's journey through this challenging stretch in the 2025 season reflects much more than just the numbers on the stat sheet. It reveals the mental and physical toll that even the best players endure as they push their bodies to perform at an elite level week after week. Baseball is a sport of adjustments, both for hitters and pitchers. And when a player of Freeman's caliber hits a rough patch, it's never just about luck or chance. It often signals a battle beneath the surface, one that requires patience, resilience, and unwavering focus. What makes Freeman's situation particularly compelling is his approach to adversity. Instead of retreating or looking for excuses, he embraces the grind. His comments about feeling no aches or pains aside from frustration with his swing demonstrate a mindset that refuses to let physical setbacks define his season. Injuries are part of the game, especially for players who dedicate themselves as intensely as he does. But it is his response to those injuries that will ultimately determine the arc of his season. Throughout June, while the numbers dwindled, Freeman committed himself to countless hours in the batting cage, repeating drills over and over, seeking that elusive rhythm. This repetitive practice speaks to a deep understanding of the process. That success does not always come in a straight line, but often requires persistent effort to break through. His teammates and coaches have no doubt witnessed this dedication firsthand, watching him push through frustration with a focus that inspires confidence. The mental challenge in baseball is enormous, facing pitch after pitch, knowing every at-bat counts, and carrying the weight of expectations from fans, teammates, and oneself can be daunting. For a player who had enjoyed such a strong start to the season, the pressure to return to form intensifies the difficulty of the slump. Yet, Freeman's willingness to be transparent about his feelings shows emotional strength. Admitting to frustration while continuing to grind demonstrates a balance between honesty and determination that few can maintain under such circumstances. Beyond the individual struggle, Freeman's role on the Dodgers remains crucial. The team's offense has relied heavily on his ability to get on base and produce runs. His presence in the lineup provides stability and leadership, qualities that are invaluable during times of collective pressure. Even in a slump, his experience and professionalism offer a calming influence in the clubhouse, reminding younger players of the importance of perseverance. The Dodgers' confidence in Freeman is reflected in their patience with his recovery and continued playing time. They understand that top-level athletes sometimes need time to heal and adjust. The team's medical and training staff have worked closely with him to manage his ankle and quad injuries, aiming to prevent further setbacks while maximizing his availability. This careful balancing act is critical in a long season where every game counts. Freeman's injury history this season underscores the physical demands placed on baseball players. The ankle surgery he underwent was no minor procedure. Recovering from it requires not only physical therapy, but also adapting to new movement patterns. To avoid re-injury, the slip in the shower in April was an unfortunate and unpredictable setback, but it showed how fragile recovery can be, even in everyday situations. Then, the quad injury in June, while minor, added another layer of complexity to his efforts to regain full form. Despite these obstacles, his inclusion among the Dodgers' 8 players advancing in the All-Star voting reveals the respect and admiration he continues to command. Being named an All-Star finalist is a testament to his career accomplishments and the impact he still has on the field. For many players, the All-Star game is not only a celebration of skill, but also a moment of personal validation, especially during a challenging season. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers are beginning to echo through the baseball world, following pointed remarks made by former Los Angeles Dodgers legend Steve Garvey. During a recent public appearance, Garvey didn't hold back when asked about the current state of the Dodgers, offering what some have described as unusually sharp criticism for someone so closely tied to the franchise's storied past. Garvey, a cornerstone of the Dodgers infield throughout the 1970s and early 1980s, and a beloved figure among fans, appeared to question the team's leadership and on-field identity. While he stopped short of calling out individuals by name, the tone of his comments has raised eyebrows. There's a sense that something's missing. Garvey reportedly said, "This team has all the talent in the world, but heart and consistency Those are things you can't teach, and I'm not sure I see them right now." Such words, coming from a player whose No. 6 remains iconic in Dodger lore, have naturally sparked speculation. Is Garvey merely voicing concern as a passionate alumnus, or do his remarks hint at deeper tensions behind the scenes? Some insiders suggest the former MVP may be expressing long-held frustrations with the direction the organization has taken in recent years, particularly regarding its handling of player development and postseason performance. Interestingly, Garvey's comments arrive amid his ongoing involvement in Southern California public life, including flirtations with political office. Some observers wonder if his criticism might serve a dual purpose: a way to align with disaffected fans or assert relevance in broader civic conversations. Still, others believe this is simply the kind of candid honesty that only a legend like Garvey could offer without fearing backlash. Yet in a sport where loyalty often trumps candor, his comments feel unusual enough to merit attention. Could this be a signal of an internal rift between past and present? Or is it just a passionate Dodger speaking out in hopes of sparking change? For now, the Dodgers have remained silent, but in Los Angeles, where baseball is more than just a game, even a few pointed words from a legend can stir a storm of speculation. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.